Hi everybody, I'm here to do the reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I've already pre-shuffled off camera, so we're just going to do a few shuffles and we're going to jump right into it. I'll be pulling one card from the Fairy Tarot deck for the overall energy, and then I'll be finishing the reading with the Crystal Visions Tarot. I have decided I am not going to put time, like dates on these videos, because I've always struggled with that anyway, simply because I don't feel that time is a thing in tarot. Time is very different in the spiritual realm as well as than it is in the 3D. So trying to box in these readings and be like, oh, you know, this is the reading for the week of, it's very difficult. And I don't necessarily like doing that, just for the simple fact of, you know, I mean, things change and they change constantly. We all have free will. You could read or you'll watch a reading today and something might happen, and then by tomorrow the whole reading would change. You know, it's just my personal thing and how I feel about it, and I don't like putting, so I want to see how this goes. You know, I'm a firm believer of, you know, because I watch tarot readings on YouTube as well. I can read for myself. Sometimes it's a little hard to separate your emotions and remove yourself out of the reading when you're reading for yourself and keep a clear head. Because I know the situations that are going on in my life, you know. So I too read, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube tarot readings and stuff, and I'm a firm believer, if you're meant to see a reading, you're gonna find it. If something is meant for you, it's gonna, you know, have it. And tarot is no different. If you feel you see a reading and you feel a calling towards it, it doesn't even really matter if it's your sign. It could be just the title of it, and it just triggers something in you. Then you should go and read that. You should go and watch that video. You know, because that's usually spirit calling to you to say there's a message in there somewhere for you. You know. So that, I think I'm going to just leave the dates off and see how it goes. Those of you that subscribe, you know, if you have notifications on, then you'll definitely be notified if I put new videos up. And even if you don't, you'll still see them in your YouTube feed or whatever. So, and I do want to say a big thank you to those that do subscribe to my channel, because it means a lot to me. I really, really appreciate it, because at least I know, you know, there are people out there that these are helping, and that's the whole goal. You know, that's what tarot should be used for, is guidance, to help you get through things in your life. At least that's how I view it. So to my subscribers, I'm glad these readings help you, okay? So anyway, let's jump in. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What are the messages? Well, first we're going to do the overall energy. What is the overall energy for Gemini? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Overall energy, Spirit. Spirit guides universe. What is the overall energy for the sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini. What is the overall energy for Gemini? Okay, well, we have the 8 of Winter, which is the 8 of Swords. And in this deck, the 8 of Winter, the 8 of Swords, this talks about, you know, yes, overthinking and all of that things like the Rider-Waite deck, but also not really believing in yourself, okay? Thinking that you're unable to, you have any say-so in a situation, not having the self-confidence, which is preventing you from getting what you want, all right? So that's what the theme, the overall energy is going to, this reading is going to be about, okay? Something you're feeling, there's something going on that you're not feeling, you're feeling very powerless about, okay? You're feeling very, you know, perhaps trapped in your head. Maybe there's something that you want to go after, but you don't feel like you're good enough for it, or that you have what it takes to do, to go after something, whatever this is, okay? So let's see what the tarot has to say. What are the messages for Gemini? We have 10 of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my. Messages for Eight of Swords again. Where's the messages for Gemini? We're not going to take all of those. Messages for Gemini. Okay. So you have 3 8s in your reading. So you might want to go check what the angel number 888 means. I don't know that right off hand, but I do know there is a meaning for that. So I get the feeling you guys are trying to walk away from something, maybe from a very stable, happy home. Well, at least on the outside, a happy home. Trying to walk away from that to go towards some type of new beginning here. Could be moving out of your house, making a decision to move out. Could be making a decision to leave someone behind, to go towards your own happiness. And it looks like that's what you want to do, but you're very fearful of doing so. Very afraid, because we have the Eight of Swords here as well, again. And see, you know, with the Eight of Swords, see how she's all trapped up? Those swords represent thought. So she's all trapped up in her head. And she thinks she's stuck, but she's not. She's not. She could totally walk right out of this, but she's not doing it because she can't see. She has blindfolds on. She's putting on the blinders to the things around her because she is allowing her head, her thoughts, to dictate to her what's right and what's wrong, what's real and what's not. And our thoughts can really do a number on us, okay? And the saying, we can be our own worst enemy, is very, very true. And I feel that's what's ringing through here. But let's get the clarifiers out and see what is going on. What is this 10 of Pentacles? What is this 10 of Pentacles? What is this? The Seven of Pentacles. So there has been something that you have invested a great deal of time and energy in. Something to do with your stability and your security. It could be a job. I feel like this is a home. I feel like this is your home life, okay? But you want to, and you're walking away from it. You want to leave. You want to walk away from that because you want to go. This is similar to, who's reading? Sagittarius. I feel like this is very similar to Sagittarius's reading. So if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, you might want to go check out their reading too. Let's see. What is this Eight of Cups? What is this Eight of Cups? What is this? Okay, so we have the Hermit and we have the Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness, that's 4 8s in this reading, guys. Whoops, that kind of flew out. So this is the Knight of Swords, something unexpected, and it fell over the tower. So there's something unexpected that's coming, okay? But yeah, this Eight of Cups, it looks like this is something that you haven't just decided overnight that you want to do. This is something that you have thought long and hard about. Something that you've thought about. And this could be an offer of some sort because there's communication here. So communication coming in regarding this walking away, regarding the choice to walk away here from your home or whatever. You know, some of you might be moving out on your own for the first time. You know, maybe this isn't like a relationship or anything, but leaving your home and your stability and your security to venture out onto your own. You've never done it before, and it's got you completely freaked out. You don't think that you're going to be able to do it. You don't know that you'll be successful. Okay? Let me get one more card on this. Just take this. Five of Cups. Yeah, so I feel you guys are really torn about some kind of decision to leave your home, to leave everything that you've known behind. For some of you, I feel like this might be, could be work related, could be school related. It's something, some communication has come in. Maybe someone has come in and says, hey, we need you now. Or maybe this is going back to work after being off. And now that you know, the country, United States, or, you know, or wherever, everybody's coming out trying to ease out of this lockdown and go back to work and reopen things. And you're terrified. And you don't want to do this. Because you've had such a good time being at home, being with family, being in your element, and now you've gotten the communication, it's time to leave, and you're very like upset. You don't want to do that. You don't want to go back to work, or you don't want to leave your home. You have to leave. Something about leaving your home. Seven of Cups over top of this Ace of Pentacles. Let me get one more card. The Queen of Swords. Some of you are going to get some kind of communication that you have to come to leave. You know, this could be, gosh, you guys will know, whatever this is, okay? Because it's not showing me that. But there's some kind of communication coming in. Or has come in already. You've been thinking about this. Whatever this communication that came in, you've been thinking long and hard about it. And you really don't want to go. But whatever it is, with this Ace of Pentacles, it's some type of a new opportunity here for you. But you don't want to do it. And you're afraid to speak up about this, because if you do speak up about this, you are afraid that it's going to cause a lot of chaos. It's going to cause a lot of issues. Okay? What is this Tower? The Tower. Oh my goodness, guys. It's another 8. The 8 of Swords again. Are you kidding me? The 8 of Swords is in this reading 3 times in 3 different decks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 8s, guys, in this reading. Definitely need to look that up. That is huge. Let me get one more card. What is this Tower? Give me one more card for this Tower, please. One more card for this Tower. One more card for this Tower. Please speak back to you. another 8. Oh my God. Holy cow, another 8. So now we have 6 8s. 8, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's crazy. That's insane. Anyway, the 8 of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm like freaking out. That's never happened to me in a reading before. 8 is significant to you guys. Significant to Geminis. 8 is significant. I don't know what the significance is, but you guys have got to pay 888 8888. I mean, you've got to go Google and find out. I might have to go and do this after I do this reading just to see for myself. That's crazy. But anyway, I'm absolutely positive. I'm feeling totally now this is work related. See, that's what this card is about, is putting in the work, working, making an effort. 3 of Pentacles, if that shows up, it wouldn't surprise me. But you don't want to do this. And I'm thinking that either you know, if you say, I don't want to do this, you know this is going to happen. And you know, if you speak up, you know that's going to happen. There's going to be a tower moment. Or you are going to speak up and say, look, I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And it is going to cause a tower, okay? It's going to cause a big tower moment with somebody. It could be your family, you know, maybe you're the provider of the family and you've been called back to work and you don't want to go back for whatever reason. Whatever this is, you've been called to go and do something. It's something new, some type of a new start on something, or new beginning on something. Could be a brand new job. Whatever it is, you don't want to go, and you're feeling like you have to go, like you're being forced to go. Okay. Death. The world. Something's going to end. There's some kind of ending. You're not going to go. At least in this reading, you are not going. Whatever this is, you're not going back to this. You're not taking this. You don't want to do this. Guys, another freaking 8. 8 of Cups again. 8 of Cups there. This is insane. 7 8s in this reading. No, you don't want to do this. Whatever this is, guys, I feel like it's going back to where it's doing. I feel strongly it's going back, returning back to a job. Or a job has called you. Someone has contacted you and said, hey, it's time to come back, or we need you to do this. It's something that you need to do, like you have to do. And I'm thinking it is your job, but you don't want to. You don't want to go back. And it could be because of this virus. Maybe you work in a place that has been hit hard with this. Maybe you're a healthcare worker and you're scared, you know, and you just are like, I don't want to do this. I just don't want to do this. And you're not. You're not. You're not. And you're either going to, I have a feeling now, since all the cards are out and the clarifiers, you most likely are going to let people know, I don't want to do this. You're going to speak your truth. You're going to tell everybody, this isn't what I want. I'm not doing it. I'm not going back. I don't want this. And this is, and that's going to cause a tower moment. And that might be amongst your family, because financially you may need this, you know. Or for others of you, this is being called to go start something brand new. And like this card talks about, you don't feel you're basically worthy enough of it. You don't have enough self-confidence in yourself to go after it. Your fear holds you back. Your fear, your thoughts that you're not good enough to do this. So you walk away from it. Whatever this is, though, I'm not necessarily sure that you... I feel strongly that you will walk away. And I feel like it's because you don't feel like either you're not good enough, you don't want to do it, Whatever the case may be, there is something that is preventing you from doing this, whether that's being insecure or not thinking you're good enough to do this, not having what it whatever the case is, it's in your own head. Your thoughts are creating all this negativity, and Spirit is sitting here telling you, by doing this and walking away from whatever this is and not going forward, you're going to walk away from some good stuff. You're going to let this slip through your hands, okay? This world talks about a new chapter, a new cycle in your life, and I don't foresee that you're going to go after this, and this is what is going to be lost. So I feel like this reading is kind of a heads up to you guys that even though, you know, whatever's stopping you, preventing you from doing this, it resides inside of you. It's all in your head. Everything will be fine. Everything will be good. Everything will work out. Celebrations, you know, friendships, you know, everything will be good. But you got to keep going for it. You can't turn your back on it. You have to face it head on, okay? Whatever it is. I'm dying to know what this is, but the cards aren't really, they're not really telling me. And it's going to be different for everybody, you know, because this is a general reading. You guys really need to sit and do some thinking and pull yourself out of this energy, Gemini, because you're going to miss this. You're going to miss the world. You're going to miss this abundance and this new cycle, this new chapter starting in your life because of your fear, because of your doubts, the doubts in your head about yourself. Okay? So I hope this resonates with you. If it did, awesome, guys. Leave me a thumbs up, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know, because I'd like to know what this is about. But, you know, if you want to, that's completely up to you. If it didn't resonate, don't worry. It just wasn't your story. Go check out the videos of the other signs in your chart. So you guys take care, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys next week sometime.